Welcome to a special feature that we have this week. Last Sunday started Guild Week for this year, and that ends today. And last weekend there was the annual gathering of the Guild, which was of course virtual and online, but has been well appreciated around the country. And today at Dalgety Parish Church we have 3 Guild members who have come to talk to you and help all of us understand more about what the Guild is, and perhaps entice some of us along to see what it's all about. So first of all, I'm going to just ask the first question, which is, why did you join the Guild and what keeps you coming along to Guild Night? Elma.
Hi, my name is Elma Jorg and I'm the convener of the Guild at Dalgety Parish Church. Now, I was taken to a Guild meeting by a friend, and as a relative newcomer to the church who didn't live in the Bay, I met people I'd seen in the church but I'd never spoken to, and it was good to connect with the multi-generational group that we have. I find the speakers were interesting, and it was good to get involved with fundraising for the Guild projects. Now, I did actually find I got fulfilment from my involvement with this hugely committed organisation, which does so much work for people in need, both at home and abroad, and which has constantly and successfully adapted to changing times for well over 100 years, and that's no mean feat. Beth was our convener. When she finished her stint as convener, that's when I took on the role, and I'm now in my 3rd and final year. Now, anyone who's heard me talk about the Guild and what I want the members to get from it will know that I value fellowship very highly, and our committee ensures fun, light-hearted evenings in the syllabus, along with the all-important faith items and fundraising.
Hello, I'm Beth Fisher, and as Elma said, I was previous convener. And initially, when I used to go to church, I didn't go to the Guild until one Sunday, a very special lady invited me along to the Guild. And I went along thinking, what am I getting into? But I was so surprised at the welcome I got, and to learn about what the Guild did and all about its projects, how much good work it did. And it was really friendly, and the people were interesting, and they had such fun, and as well as a cup of tea. And it was really, really friendly, and I've been going along ever since. And I wouldn't stop at this stage, I don't think.
Hello, my name's Gillian Hunter. I originally came along to a few of the Guild meetings to hear some of the speakers that I had seen advertised in the order of service. I received such a warm welcome, and everyone was so friendly that I decided to join the Guild and stay, and I really enjoy it. The fellowship, the fun that we have, and the varied programmes are all that keep me coming along, and it's really good.
So I know that the Guild meets fortnightly in the church halls, as was when that was happening, but is there more to the Guild than that, or is it the fortnightly meetings?
No, I mean, much of the Guild events do take part in the church buildings, exactly our meetings, our coffee mornings, Christmas fairs, sing-along nights, quizzes. But the purpose of these events is to raise money to support the Guild projects, both at home and abroad. And through these projects, many people receive care that they need, and many people are given hope for a better life. This is very much in keeping with the objective of service in home and foreign fields, which was established 137 years ago. So we're still doing our same work.
And Gillian, have you something to add to that?
Coronavirus has taken the church out of the building, and your Guild has risen to the challenge and gone the extra mile. Meetings have been held through the medium of Zoom on the 1st and 3rd Wednesday of the month since lockdown began, and we intend to continue to do this. We have enjoyed speakers, quiz, bingo, and so much more. The meetings on Zoom mean that members who are shielding or self-isolating can still enjoy the fellowship and friendship that the Guild brings, and therefore are not isolated. Those who do not have access to the technology are kept abreast of all the Guild matters by the delivery of a paper version of the weekly issued Guild news. Delivery of these usually entails a blether, so we keep in touch with these members as well. Our committee has worked really hard to put together a varied syllabus up till Christmas, for us all to look forward to. And the information for this is updated every few weeks on the church Facebook page and the website.
We also have our virtual meetings, and on Saturday the 5th of September the annual gathering was a virtual event. It was usually in the Caird Hall in Dundee, but as I say, it was a virtual event this year, and it was streamed live, and we watched it at a recent meeting on Wednesday past. Adaptability is the name of the game, and we've all learnt so much through the Zoom and how to keep in touch, which is lovely.
So there's obviously been a few challenges recently with COVID and with having not been able to meet in person. Are there any challenges that you've not yet found a way of overcoming? Because you seem very good at overcoming challenges in the Guild.
One casualty of COVID-19 has been our fundraising, sadly, for the Guild project. But a national sponsored virtual bike ride was set up to raise money specifically for one of our projects, Malawi Fruits. And one of our members, Rosemary, and her family, and our one male member, Douglas, each rode 25 miles, so 125 in total, as part of this event. We don't know yet how much they have raised, but we're very grateful to them for taking part as part of on behalf of the Guild. We've got a few fundraising ideas, but due to the restrictions, it's not been possible to arrange any of these yet. But we hope that circumstances change in the new year and we get a chance to do some more fundraising.
We're supporting 6 projects over the past 3 years. Malawi Fruits helps young farmers in Malawi, empowering teenage mothers in Zambia. It helps the young mothers sort of with education or perhaps into a small industry. Faith in Young People's the Boys Brigades, we're helping support them. SEMA's project, Free to Live Trust, they home children of prostitutes in the city of Pune in India, so take them out of harm's way. And Crossreach, Join Up the Dots, now that is helping people so that they're not isolated in Scotland. And Beth's going to actually talk about the 6th charity, that's the Sailor Society.
The Sailor Society are at present in over 90 global ports, and the chaplains and the helpers there help seafarers and their families from all faiths and none. And they help normally greeting seafarers on ships in seafarer centres. However, because of the COVID-19, they now work on the quaysides. The chaplains offer practical, emotional and spiritual support, and one of the ports in Leith is one of ours. The chaplain there is Pauline Robertson, who also covers many of the 5 ports. Pauline was the first of the present project speakers who came to our Guild, and she enthusiastically about her role as chaplain. She explained how practical, emotional, spiritual support are a major part of her job, as many are far from home and families. And at this time, because of the COVID-19, many ships are held in port, unable to sail. How awful it must be not to be able to help their families at this time. Practical support is often required within the ships when the ships are in trouble. They may need help with warm clothing and even food at times. The Sailor Society offer them these. And the seafarers often live in cramped conditions with little privacy or opportunities to find a quiet place for emotional respite. And Pauline told many stories and showed how the work done by the Sailor Society is invaluable.
Important projects. At the beginning, I said this item was called the Extra Mile, and indeed that's been mentioned already in your responses, but why is this called the Extra Mile?
Why is it called the Extra Mile? Now, the Extra Mile, that is the theme for this, the 3rd year of our fundraising for these 6 projects mentioned by Beth and myself. This has been a challenging few months for everyone and for every organisation, and the Guild nationally and locally has gone the extra mile to ensure the members of all ages can see and meet their Guild friends. Thank you to Zoom. As Gillian has said, fundraising has been our biggest casualty, and this is a knock-on effect to these projects. Therefore, I'm now going to ask if you could go the extra mile for the people who benefit from the Guild projects. As a congregation, you've supported our fundraisers very well. So if and only if you're able to, would you please consider making a donation to the Guild projects? If you're in a position to help, you'll find my email address on the church website under Session Clerk. And if you contact me, I can give you our Guild bank details or my address to send a cheque. Thank you for your time and for your continued support of our Guild, who, by the way, will be celebrating our 50th birthday on the 28th of October. Thank you.
Well, we'll certainly look forward to the birthday bash, and we don't know what sort of birthday bash that will be, but I'm sure there is something that can be organised, and anyone can organise it, the Guild can. It's great that you have so many of our Guild members and others have managed to meet on Zoom, and it's a great tribute to all of you who have managed to get others onto this format to do that. And it's a great thing. So thank you all very much, and thanks to all the Guild members and the Guild attenders who do support that and who keep that going. And for all your meetings which have gone on over the summer, not stopped this year, they've gone on over the summer. Thank you very much for the organisation, for participation, and for your encouragement and enthusiasm. And I hope that those of us who don't come along to the Guild meetings that often will support you in whatever way we can and go the extra mile or even two. But thank you very much. It's been great to hear from you. And we may hear from you at the end of October for that big birthday bash. Thank you very much.
Thank you.